Hello, my name is Greg and welcome to my channel. This is the third video of the set how to make a basket from outdated newspapers, and this is video number 3. And here today I show you how to weave tubes. In first two videos I shown how to roll tubes, how to make them, how to cut newspapers. On the second video I shown how to paint and impregnate it. Unfortunately, during the recording I lost the first part of video, so currently we have a already made basket. This is this one, but as I said, I lost the first part of video, the beginning. So now I'm recording it again, and I will make it up exactly the same way, and then I will extend it with the part that I didn't lose. So what do we need to weave tubes? We need tubes, first thing. I don't have these old tubes that was used for baskets, so I use different ones, but the technique of preparation is the same, and they are green as well. We need some glue, the glue the same that we use for rolling tubes. We need some water, just at the beginning, but we need some, and we need a form. Form is important because we will weave around this form. Can be absolutely everything, but I use this one. Alright, so at the beginning I take some tubes, maybe some more, yeah, it's enough. I take some of them that I don't want to make them wet. This, for example, I don't know if I don't have them too much. Yeah, this amount should be enough. Here I have a clean water in spray, and because we need these tubes more flexible, I need to make them wet. I cover the end of the tubes because we want to keep the ends still hard, not flexible, because if they are hard they are easier to put one into another and extend them. I hope you can see from this perspective what I'm doing. Alright, so first we take some tubes that are not wet, they need to be hard. The ends are bent a little, but that's fine. We take 3 of them and we make some kind of star, something like this. We try to make the similar distance between the arms of the star. Here we push in the middle, and we will start with, I take one tube that is wet, I bend it, not in the middle but in about the 30% of length, like this one. I catch one of the star arms, and now we move it in specific way. We take the part that is above and we put it below. then we take a part that was below and we put it above, something like this. I hope you see it. This part that was above now goes below. We try to keep it that close to the center as this is possible. From above to below the arm. And here we have the end of the tube, so we cut the end because it was the thin one. We cut it in this way. Take some glue, just a very small amount. Here we go. We can cut the second end from the tube as well to make it easier. And we extend tube. When we weave, we need to be careful on the place where there is connection between two tubes. The first circle is the hardest because we don't have the star arms in the one position. They are moving, so it's more difficult, but later it will be easier. And as you see, we have a first circle here. So let's go forward. Alright, if we go to which moment? If we go to one moment, we will have 3 and then we will start the 4th. Yes, I think here we will start the 4th line. Here we still have 3. Yeah, and here should be the 4th one. So we stop in this moment. We can check the size. We need a little more to have a nice bottom. And now I do something that technically I don't need, but I think I should. I mean, when we have a bigger projects, sooner or later we need to put extra star arms, because the distance between them is going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll do it now. However, for this small project I don't need, but I show you how to do that, so it will be easier for you. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 tubes here. And now we are making a small gap next to the arm. We take a tube, we put some glue on it, and we put it to this gap. So as you see, now we have two tubes in one place. Now we bend it a little, so now it's in the center. However, before we start to weave around this arm, we need to extend another tube here. So this is what I'm doing now. Okay. Okay, the last tube was this one, goes above, and now it should go below, under this new tube. And another one goes above a new tube, and now goes below another one, the old one, and the same way here. Now we need to extend it in another place. Alright, so here we go. We have extension for the arms, so I should say we have extra arms for the star, and we keep weaving as we have the bottom of the basket in the size that we want to have. Alright, let's check the size. As I can see, this is the size of the bottom. I will move it a little more just to finish one of the tubes, one of the ends of the tubes. So here we are ending. And how we can end it? In a very similar way as we put this extra arms. So we cut it to leave maybe up to 1 centimeter, even less. We bend it and we put it inside next to the tube. With some glue to make it stronger. Can be some difficult because it's wet, and especially here when the extension is just from this place, so we don't have too much space to put, so we put it here to keep it even less than 1 centimeter. Yeah, it's wet, so it's more difficult to cut. We make a small gap next to, and you see it's escaping here from this side and from this as well. We need to bend it better. It's everything because these tubes are wet. Let's try do it again, maybe from opposite side of the tube. All right. And the same here. It's not really stable, but it will be when the glue will dry and the water from tubes as well. My mistake was, and I can warn you now from it, that I didn't keep it close the center as it was possible. You see, especially here we have a small gap, which it doesn't make so stable and hard. Okay, when we have a bottom now, how we go up? First we need to make the this part between bottom and sides stronger. We do it but making one weave around with these tubes, these arms. We do it by bending it behind another tube. You see, I move it on the side and turn up. For this first tube I will put the part of the tube here for a reason, because if we go around we will do with another. The last one should go under this one and we need to have a space for it. So now we put this one up here, so then we need to move this one behind this one. Probably you didn't see it now from this range. And you see we are going to the end, so we put it out, we bend it, use this gap, and move it up. Now we have something like this. It's a little bigger than the form, but if you are talking about the first width around, it's not a problem, because this first width here just should be just a little bigger to make it stronger, especially on the connection between bottom and sides. So now, how we weave it? Very simple. Like in the beginning, we bend one tube, we put it behind, and now from above we go below. This one now is above and goes down here close to the form to be lower. I don't do it perfect because I do it in a way to show you, to be in front of camera. See, now this one is lower, goes here behind this one, and then goes here, and this one, after we extend it, will go the same. Okay, tube extended, extra glue taken, here and here, down behind the dry tube, and then going to be this lower one. Lower, go up, goes up, behind standing tube, and going to be the lower one. With some practice, it's going to be easier and easier. And as you see, it's even better that the bottom is a little bigger than the form, because tubes need a small space between these standing tubes and the form. And here we go. Okay, now I do a small cut here, and I will jump to the second part of video that is already recorded with the original basket that looks like this one, but as you can see, it was made the same technique, just a little different color because I use different tubes. Alright, so see you soon. And welcome back. Unfortunately, I struggled with recording again, so I had to do some cleaning on the storage on mobile, I lost not too much. I did a few lines around, so now it looks like here. Since this momentum I started the third line, and I put mobile to record from different side. Still testing, it's one of my first films, so I'm not sure how it works. Let's see. Yeah, I think you should see everything well. Okay, so let's continue. First we need to extend some tubes. There are still some wet, so shouldn't be an issue. This one is really big. We don't want too big tubes. And I hope that this time the camera will not turn off after 5 minutes. How it looks like with recording, looks good. So let's go around. We go behind the tube and from the front. This one that comes from the front now goes from behind. Should be nice visible here. I hope so. And when we put the tube behind, we try to make these long tubes straight. And really soon we'll need to extend these long tubes. Some of them are shorter. And of course you can finish it even on this moment as it is and keep it as a small tray, or you can make it higher. I will do a few lines around, you see, and then we will extend tubes up you can see now it looks better, but let's continue. As long as we have tubes, I will extend the last ones. This one should be one of the small ones. I don't know if I can put it on the top because it was too big, and as extension I should use something like this, the dry ones. I don't have too much of them, but I will use the rest. And this one is a big, but should be fine to put inside. I think I will do something like to this side, this size, so we are in halfway. I hope this amount of tubes that we have here will be enough. If we are not able to do that, we'll finish in this moment where we are. So here we finish the sides. We can take our form off. However, if you want to have it to be absolutely sure that it will keep the shape, you can leave it like this for a night or a couple of hours till the whole basket dry. But I'll take my risk and I leave it as it is. Now we need to hide these tubes from this side and from this side. Can be a little difficult because these ends are bigger. Let's hide it here. At least let's try, because with this shape it's difficult. So let's make the end harder. Let's prepare this place here and let's put it inside. Yes, here we go. And the same here, but we don't need to put the hole. We'll cut it somewhere here and we'll put it next to this tube. Be careful with scissors, you can very easily break it. Oh, now, alright, so what now? We need to finish the border, the edge. Of course, you can just easily cut it here, and this is one of the solutions, why not? Or you can make a nice end, and I'll try to do it. It's very similar like this down part, first down part we did. So we go behind the tube and we go here. First we go outside, and at the beginning here we use tube like before, because the last one will come here and we need to keep this gap for it. Of course, to make it easier you can even use some water. Or you can do it like this. There's plenty of ways if you do bigger projects. Instead of one tube, you can use two. So especially with a bigger basket, it looks nicer. Here we go. And now when we have everything outside, we'll do the same, but inside. You can put it inside even, so it will keep the nice direction and shape. And under option, this long tube that we are turning now, you can use with different color, so it will look even better. But it's just the very simple tutorial about the basics. Okay, we are escaping with this one, and we put the last tube here behind the first, and we turn here. We hide everything inside. You see, now it's like this, and because it's still wet, liter or more, but it's not absolutely hard and dry, I will keep it for a couple of hours. Then I will cut these ends that we put inside. Now this one is too big to put inside. And I paint it with varnish to impregnate it. Alright, so see you soon. Okay, so we are back. This is the final product. I used 2 layers of varnish on it to make it harder. Now it's even difficult to destroy it. You can put some water on it, so clean it with water. And however, I'm not proud of this basket. There's plenty of disadvantages, like the colors of tubes, they are not well chosen, and here the borders are not the best, the same here. However, this basket was made just to show you how you can just do it. And so it was just a tutorial. However, I have a plan to make some more films and show you different things, different techniques, and in new movies I think I will focus more on quality, so the final product will be much better. So thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you soon.